Some impacts of a warming climate are obvious. But Lucas Bohr, a longtime guide on the Copper River near Cordova, Alaska, says that's just the tip of the iceberg.
All those icebergs have calved off from the face of Miles Glacier. The icebergs are coming down and hitting the pier. And there's already an 8-foot chunk out of the pier.
When it was finished in 1910, the Miles Glacier Bridge, or $1 Million Bridge as it's more popularly called, was famous for how it overcame what was thought as impossible engineering obstacles for its construction.
It was something that had never been done before, trying to build a bridge in, the temperatures back in those days were 60 below zero. They built the bridge deck twice as high as the biggest iceberg they saw floating by.
But the constant onslaught of icebergs calving off of nearby glaciers is putting the entire structure at risk.
It's not an if, it's a when, that the icebergs are going to keep hitting it, taking chunks out of it, and then the whole bridge is going to fall.
The fear is that would dam the river, affecting salmon runs and river navigation, even though it's impossible to even drive to the bridge anymore because of another impact of melting glaciers: roads being washed out.
That high temperature made the river come up to a point where it's the third highest level ever recorded.
Thousands of tourists used to come through the town of Cordova to see Childs and Miles glaciers. But with the access impeded, that number has come down to a trickle.
Now I'm the only one taking people up to the glacier, and I'm limited to 6 people a day.
Alaska just had its warmest July on record and is breaking record highs far more often than lows.
One of the reasons that I moved up here was the overcast. I have a family history of melanoma. My dad died of it at 55, and since I've been up here, I've developed melanoma and I've had skin issues because of the increased sun. I can't hide from it like I used to.
Alaska isn't what it used to be, but just like the $1 Million Bridge over 100 years ago, will people be able to find a way around that? In Cordova, Alaska, for AccuWeather, I'm Jonathan Petramala.